Let me tell you this whole ass shit. Now, recently, a week ago, I was supposed to go to work, and completely got screwed out of a whole paycheck because when I arrived, the interviewer was supposed to like be there at 3 p.m. And when I showed up, like 3 minutes early, I got there at 2:57. She was completely gone because when I went to check through the metal detectors and got my ID, no one was in the lounge and she was completely missing. And I had to wait inside of the cafeteria. Yeah, this place has a cafeteria, which is completely childish. And for like 30 minutes just to find out through another host that I was with the wrong group, which was a deco, which I wasn't supposed to be with them. Then like I waited for like another 5 minutes in the like visitor's interest just to get a phone call from this coward saying that, oh, like I totally missed you because I was late, but she was lying because she was in the factory, but she wouldn't come out to the front. So she said she was going to cover me for 4 hours of payment for next week, and that she would like pay me if I came on time for next week, which like is complete bullshit. What really happened? She left out 15 minutes, 10 minutes early before the rest of the cast got there because when I went and looked to the front, the IDs were there, which it was 5, 6, 7 IDs, including mine, that was from Ultimate Staffing that were there, and the guy at the front window said that these people were turned away because Ultimate Staffing was not supposed to start this week, when in actuality she took the group to the back of the factory, which means that both of those assholes were lying. Now, just yesterday I went to work second shift, and well, prior to that, this is a guy I saw with the black and red baseball hat that went in last week, and he had got in because he went in at 2:45. So that means I wasn't the only one that got screwed out of a job. But anyway, just recently, yesterday, when I went into the second shift to work, I went, I got in through the employee interest, got my ID, waited outside the front window for the damn interviewer to show up, and then she came out around 2:52, and then she completely ignored that I existed. She didn't acknowledge I was there. I looked at her, she just stood there like an idiot, and then she looked at me, then took the whole group to the back to the factory. Before she walked through the door, I walked up to her like, hey, aren't you Heather? Like, yeah, I'm the guy from last week, and I showed her my badge, and then she frowned at me and then said, oh yeah, we have to talk. And then she took the task to the back and left me in the front. I waited there for 20 minutes. Then she came out. They said, oh, I'll be right back. And then she was gone for another 10 minutes. Then when she finally came back out, she said, like, oh, like, we've gone through this too many times. Like, doesn't work out. You might as well just not work here. I'm like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I'm here on time. You told me it doesn't matter what interest that I went through, because on the phone prior, she told me she would cover me for the 4 hours, and that it doesn't matter what part of the interest I was at, just be at the front because I'll be at the front. Which she lied, because she wasn't at the front window interest. She was in the visitor's interest, but she still said it doesn't matter which interest it was to go through. And she said, like, yeah, like, we've gone through this too many times, and like, why do you keep trying to argue with me? I'm like, when I wasn't even arguing. Like, I'm like, you don't want me, you're the reason that this is going wrong because you don't want me to be here. Like, why do you keep arguing when I wasn't even arguing? Then I told her straight up, like, this is racism and discrimination. And then all of a sudden I was getting escorted out of the building by security. I'm gonna file a discrimination lawsuit on that bitch. And I just recently talked to resources saying that I wouldn't be able to file a discrimination lawsuit, but I'll be down because that's a discrimination lawsuit suit. I want to make sure that that bitch get bricks over her head for this hot garbage bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. I just recently talked to the people at the office in Tempe, and they're just saying like, oh yeah, the security vice president's gonna call you, when I know damn well she isn't gonna call me. Stay clear from this garbage ass place. They're completely hot racist, and they discriminate on you for no reason. Like, this is the first time I actually had to go through some bull crap like this, but like not the only time around Phoenix in general. Like, don't come to Phoenix, Arizona. This place is complete garbage. It's filled with drug addicts and crackheads, and everyone's walking around mad. They hate themselves. It's filled with a bunch of tough guys that think they're hard, but they're really soft. Really getting sick of this shit. But anyway, I don't have nothing else to say. I'm gonna escalate this shit. If I don't get the money I was deserved, in or another position, I want to keep going over their heads. But anyway, any more updates, I'll let you know. Yeah, thanks.